But first,
God had his hand on us either way.
Has a plan.
He has a plan. He makes no mistakes.
tonight, a News Channel 36 exclusive. A gospel singing family speaks out for the very first time after surviving a horrible crash less than 3 weeks ago in Belmont. News Channel 36 anchor Anjanette Flowers went to their home in Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight, their amazing story and how faith is helping them get through these tough times.
And Lord, I'll serve you.
For years, the Bowling family from Nashville, Tennessee has been singing gospel music. But then this.
And that breaking news we're following happening in Gaston County.
A horrible accident hundreds of miles away from home in Belmont nearly shattered their dreams and took their lives. It would be a test of their faith.
But I just remember putting everybody in the ambulance and just knowing that I mean, prayer was the only thing that mattered. I couldn't get up, I couldn't call anybody. The only thing I knew to do was pray and to ask God to spare us and show us some mercy, and he did, and we're very thankful.
Mike and Kelly Bowling and their 3 children allowed us to sit and talk with them about the crash. It's a day Kelly will never forget.
The wreck slammed my feet against the wall of the bunk, which caused my injury.
She has a broken foot and a crushed vertebrae, hence the brace she's wearing.
We slammed really hard, and I woke up to brakes squealing, and I walked up front, and I heard them all screaming. And I walked up front, and literally the front end of our bus was just gone.
Her husband, Mike, on the other hand, has trouble remembering what happened.
I remember I was holding my daughter, Caitlin, in the front lines of the bus, and that's the last thing I remember. And then I remember, first thing I remember was getting on the helicopter headed for the medical center.
They were driving on Interstate 85 northbound in Belmont on a Thursday afternoon just before rush hour. Their tour bus slammed into the back of a tractor trailer that was stopped waiting to enter a way station. The gospel singing family was on their way to the town of Indian Land to perform.
We were doing a television show at the Inspirational Network.
They shouldn't have even been on the road at that time, but mechanical problems with their bus delayed their trip. Even the night before the crash, Kelly's mom had a weird feeling about the trip.
And I said, well, you know, just remember every night you're driving down the road, you have semis 18 inches from your pillow.
Looking back, Kelly says
that God had his hand on us either way. He has a plan. He makes no mistakes.
For now, the Bowling family has put performances like this one on hold.
Okay, got you there.
These days, they're taking it one day at a time.
There are good days and bad days. We're causing a lot of trouble for my mom, who's taking care of all 5 of us.
But despite all of their struggles and the challenges that lie ahead, this family is counting their blessings and thanking God.
It's kind of a practice what you preach kind of thing. But I remember being in the middle, not even being at the hospital yet, and thinking, okay, I have to trust what I've been singing about.
Well, Mike and Kelly couldn't sing for us for obvious reasons. Their daughters picked up where Mom and Dad left off.
It's the climb. Good job.
It's a whole new perspective when you get that close to knowing you could have lost your loved one or your own life, or especially the little ones. It is a whole new perspective. You see a pretty smile.
In Nashville, I'm Anjanette Flowers, News Channel 36.
It's good to see him doing well there, and all 10 people were hurt in that crash. It's going to be a while before Mike is back to himself because of his fractured skull and broken arm. Kelly will have to wear that brace for about 12 weeks, but they hope to be performing again by winter. As for that accident, Belmont police say the backup at the way station is partly to blame for that. The bus driver was not cited. For more on the Bowling family, you can head over to WCNC.com.